get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my...
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Packers defense, and right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll take it at the 42. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Go.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. from the right hash and calling an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
19 tight. Here we go. Start. 19 wide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Warriors up, Viking 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, Buffalo 18. 18, 5 here. Let go.
Now back to throw. Slant around, and he finds Thornton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
79, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Blue. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw here. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. They both caught the nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
2nd and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Ready. Hut. Let's go. Dragon 60. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 18. Run. 19. Tiger. 19.
2nd and 3. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on. 60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw here. Completes this one to Thornton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
Bears, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dante Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken, 58. Hey, Ken. What's right? Right.
Now it's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Packers at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. All right.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devon Achane with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers are able to move back in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they get him down the number before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
60, 18 Rebel, 19 Lion. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, 551, 12 go. Chimps weird. Touch right. Right. EQ. Right.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 11. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
70, Timberwolf, 18, 5 here.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Jackie Ranger. Let's go. After 50 Bellcat. 50 Bellcat. Ready.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Bigsby will take it in. Touchdown Bears.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Bears 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24, Bears 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate. But that last one,
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Let's go. 18, 19, Sergeant, Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bears 1st down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Gain of 15. And the Bears,
They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
a gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bears.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's another Bears 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Bears,
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mike Warrior 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass complete to Loveland. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Rattlers.
First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw here. Gets it underneath to Blue. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jaden Blue, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Bears 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
19 right.
They'll set up a throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. Touchdown, Chicago! Dante Thornton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Shamar Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move,
Kenneth Grant, he's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
2nd and 5. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. 19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Maverick, 6, Panther 6, Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump.
Back to throw, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that was nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
11. Here we go. Hey, 551.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
That's a gain of 8.
Hey,
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Right.
Here's Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Green 19, go.
All eyes on Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
31.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Here comes 2nd down.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Now 1st and goal.
Back. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run. This is Boone. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Chicago, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year.